What's up, guys? As the title of the video says, like, if you watch this video, you are going to make it, and I will keep on preaching this in the complete bear market, because investing in the bear market, or at least staying focused in the bear market, is really what got people rich. It's so easy to FOMO in when the bull market starts, but if you are here in the bear market, you are one of the exceptions. So really, if you watch this, you have a really good chance of coming out with a lot more money, and this could really change your life, because I'm going to show you a couple of tricks that I use to make as much money right now that will really pay off in the bull market, because it's not just making gains, it's about a lot more. So whatever it's that I'm talking about, let's take a look. So welcome to the FOMO Factory. Subscribe to the channel, be a part of the family, like the video already, push it into YouTube's algorithm, and leave a comment with your opinion on the current crypto market. And let's take a real quick look first at Bitcoin, and then I will show you something that I think is like sort of a life hack, to be honest, right? To be honest. So if we look at Bitcoin, let me pull up the clearest chart right here. Yeah, whatever. It's not a yeah. Okay, cool. So Bitcoin at the moment of recording, we had a pump, man, and I really didn't expect this pump right here, because like I said in the video of yesterday, like the stochastic RSI is overbought, right? And there's a big chance that it comes down. But like I said as well, it's also possible that we do this and that we will stay here for a while, which means that Bitcoin could go up, and you know, that's what it did. You can't assume that if this is high, that we just come down and that the price comes down as well. It's not that easy. Although, you know, every single time the stochastic was that high, we did came down. We did came down. Here as well, we did came down. But you never know, like here, it was high as well, right? So if you sold here, you must feel like, oh yeah, I sold the high. But if it stays up here for a while, Bitcoin can have a, you know, more than a 2x before it came down. So you can base everything just on that. But at the end of the day, I expect one more dump. But for now, things are looking pretty great. The dominance is climbing back up. But as Bitcoin is also climbing back up, the altcoins are not falling. For example, Solana had a nice push to $35. So that's looking great. And, you know, I can show you every altcoin. Ethereum is at the moment of recording back above $1,700. Yeah, what would it do for the rest of the day, for the weekend? We'll see. We'll see. I have no idea. But what I want to show you is, in this video, is more about perspective, basically. Because Bitcoin is still very low, right? Bitcoin is at the moment of recording $20,000, give or take. All-time high was $70,000. So we have a lot of room to grow. And again, and I'm repeating myself a lot on this channel, because I just really want you to know, every cycle, so every new bull market, Bitcoin did not only went back to its all-time high, but it went beyond. And it went beyond it by 60%. Right, so I don't know where I have that chart exactly. It's a mess right here. But Bitcoin went 60% from the cycle bottom. So let's say, for example, that in June we saw the bottom of 17.5. Maybe that's the bottom, maybe not. But let's assume it was. On average, from that point till the top of the new bull market, Bitcoin did a 60x. Okay, so whatever. If Bitcoin will just do a 10x, so it performs 6 times as bad as average, Bitcoin will still be $170,000 in the next bull run, right? That's something I want you to know. $170,000 if it performs 6 times as bad than average, right? There will also average moves where I did 100x. If that's the case, we will be sitting at $1.7 million. Sounds crazy, but it happened before, twice, right? So there's no reason for me to believe that that's impossible, right? So that's something I just want you to keep in mind. Now, there are a couple of tactics that I'm going to be using for now, because it is still bear market. If we now go to $20,000 or $25,000, everybody be like, hey! But you know, given the fact that, you know, we came from 70K, that's still fucked up. It's still low, right? Although we will be happy with it. So my tactic is I will keep on checking out the stochastic, and like I said, it could do this, before it comes down, and in the meantime, Bitcoin could do this. So therefore, I'm 50% cash, 50% crypto, right? Because if I assume that this would happen and I want to be prepared, so I will be 100% in cash, I will hate myself when this happens and this happens, right? Because then I'll miss out on a lot. But you also do not want to assume that this happens, right? Because if you do and you are fully in crypto right now, at the end of the day, you will win. Definitely true. And that was my thesis for a long time. So I was for a long time too overexposed in crypto because I thought like, yeah, but at the end of the day, you will win. Yes, you will. But what if Bitcoin and altcoins as well first will go down again? This is still likely to happen, right? It's still possible that this happens. We go sideways for a while, up, down, and then, you know, same thing happened here. We went from $32,000 to almost $50,000. That seemed like, oh, bull run getting started. And then we go down. Here again, we went from 26 to 32. And then we went down, and we went from 17 to 25. We went down, and now we maybe go from 18 to 27, and we go down. It's all possible, right? So therefore, 50% cash, 50% crypto. I want to be exposed in both scenarios. I want to, you know, be happy in whatever happens. That's basically it. Crypto is a psychological game. It can really mess up your mind. It's what I learned in this bear market especially, but also in bear markets before that. 2017 bear market was stressing me out. That's why I lost a lot of hair. This is what left this is like, oh man. So I want to grow it back. And therefore I want to, you know, don't assume, but be prepared. But what I do with my 50% crypto and what do I do with my 50% cash? Because just being prepared and then wait is something you can do, but you can also make the most out of it. How do you make the most out of it? Well, let's start with the cash side. So if you also feel like, man, it might go lower. I don't know. I hope not. I think not, but it might. What do you do? Well, and I use Bitcoin, for example, because this is just moving how altcoins move, but altcoins move, you know, more and bigger, have bigger moves, right? If Bitcoin does a 5x from here, good altcoins do a 50x from here. That's how it works, right? So what I'm basically doing now is, when it comes to the cash side, I just keep on looking at the stochastic. And when it's down, that's why I dollar cost. I don't look at resistances and support levels too much. You know, of course I do, because I would suck if I don't. But I don't look at it too much, because this is just a perfect indicator. This is a life hack for crypto. Here as well, look, it totally overbought, right? And you might feel like, man, what was this? It's nothing. Well, if you were here, right, at the top where Bitcoin was $12,000, and you would have been like, oh man, but it's completely oversold, overbought, and you would have sold your assets and you would have bought back when it was low, you would have sold at 12K and you would have bought back at around 9K. It's a big difference. It's a big difference. It's a 20% move. If you do a 20% move, you save yourself 20%. You buy back in and you ride it back up. You're already in profit here. Otherwise, you would play it even, right? And then if you ride it, you will make a lot more gains. So it's more than 20%. So I'm mostly looking at stochastics. And at the moment, like I said, for altcoins, if we go to medium risk, for example, if we look at altcoins are like, they are still overbought, right? And yeah, it might come down, it might not. But I don't buy when this is high. That's just not what I do. You know, if I am not exposed to certain altcoins, I will dollar cost slowly now already. Let's say I don't have Cardano right now. I don't have Cardano, okay? And I want Cardano. I have $1,000 I want to throw in Cardano. What do? Well, I think I will throw like $300 around now, right? You know, maybe 30, 40, 43 cents. You know, that's the big level for Cardano in this area, right? I mean, a lot of resistance here, resistance here, lots of support here. So that's just what you do. Because if this happens, you know, you don't want to miss out on Cardano. But you also want to be prepared that this happens, right? And therefore, I'm going to throw in 1/3 of my money. And then I'm going to just start looking like when the stochastic RSI is resetted. Okay, cool. Where are then the support levels? And then I'm going to start looking like, oh, okay, cool. Cardano, where's the next support level? Yeah, around 29 cents. Okay, cool. The next support level, well, it's way lower, but around, you know, 15 till 20 cents, something like that. Because if you buy there and it goes back to its all-time high, and you do a 20 fucking X on Cardano or something like that. That's incredible, right? Let alone if it goes beyond its all-time high. So that's what I'm doing when it comes to the cash side. And now what do I do when it comes to the crypto side? I completed my portfolio right now, not of buying, but I completed my watch list, what I want to get. There are no more coins. Yeah, there will always be projects that I think like, I want to have that, but you do not want to have too much. So in the next video, I'm going to show you my crypto portfolio. Yeah, that's going to do it, man, for me. I'm so happy with this portfolio and that I can accumulate it at these low prices. That's going to be perfect. So if you want to get some inspiration off of it, be there tomorrow, 15 p.m. UTC. I'm going to show you my complete portfolio and my investment strategy right then. But what do I do when it comes to the crypto side? So I have 50% crypto right now. What do I do is I'm going to go into my CoinGecko watch list, wherever you have your watch list, and I'll just start looking like, okay, I have Phantom, for example. Cool. Let's look at Phantom. I have Phantom right now, right? So Phantom, cool. Phantom, 26 cents at the moment. It came from far, right? And this is the, well, heck, it's very easy and understandable and logical, but not everybody realizes this. If you own Phantom, if you have Phantom, that means you believe in Phantom and you think it will do great, right? I think so. So what do I expect for Phantom? I expect, you know, not every altcoin is going to see their previous all-time high again, but I think like good layer ones, for example, like Phantom, they will. So if Phantom goes back to its all-time high from here, it's a 12x, right? So if you put $1,000 into Phantom right now, right? And I'm not talking about lower prices, right? If the market crashes even more, and let's say you buy Phantom here, you know, and it goes back to its all-time high, you do a 22x. Right, but from this level, let's say that's 12x. So if you put $1,000 in right now, you can make $12,000 out of it. Very simple, very simple. If it, you know, goes back to its all-time high, I think Phantom will do way more. But you know, I don't want to be over bullish right here. You know, let's manage the expectations. So you do a 12x. You have $12,000. Great, but let's check this out, because if you go to Coindex and you look up Phantom, this is the layer one, the ecosystem, and here you type in the coin that you are looking for in this case. So Phantom, and let's go with single staking. So here you see that you can stake Phantom on Tarot, on Iron Bank, on Cream, on Yearn, and let's say the APY is now, you know, on average 5%, something like that. All right. So if you get 5% more Phantom right now, so I'm putting $1,000 on Phantom, so I get this much Phantom. Let's say I will get 5% of that Phantom, so I get, to round it up, 200 Phantom for free. Okay, that's not really that bad if you consider that goes, you know, times 12 later on. So if that will be going back to, you know, $3.50, something like that, you have 200 of these things times 350, then it's a $700 for free out of your 1,000, right? So that's already with staking, and like Phantom has the APY is getting lower right now. There are still good projects that give you a lot more. Traded Joe, I don't know, that kind of stuff. For example, I am now invested in SNFTs. new project, new token from Seedify. I'm getting quite a lot every single day. This is from the last 2 days. 22,000 of these tokens. And the funny thing is that it did already a 25x from its all-time or from its release price. That's crazy. So I have this much in 2 days, right? So that's by farming. All right, so you can stake, you can farm. I will make a full-on video of the coins that I'm staking and farming, where I do that. I will try to go through that quickly. But this is getting a passive income for me in the bear market, right? And I expect Seedify to be a big project. And, you know, in depth about the SNFTs, the fully diluted and the current market cap are far from each other. But there are really good things when it comes to that, because not everything is getting vested in like 10 years and there will be burns and people are locking it. So I expect this one to can easily 10x in the next bull run. So if that's the case, if this is what I'm making, well, this is what I'm making every single day with it. But, you know, if the price goes times 10, right, then I'm making this every single day. I can't even, I'm in the way, shit, right? $1,200. So, that's crazy. So in the bear market, and therefore the title of the video, like something like, if you watch this, you're going to make it. It's just true. If you watch this, you are going to make it. You have to realize, in the bear market, every dollar you invest could be worth $20 or more, depends on how you invest it, in the next bull run, right? So be really cautious with your money. Don't spend more on like groceries or whatever than you need right now, because that money is going to be worth a lot more, right? If you buy bread right now for $2 with your crypto money, you basically pay $40. So don't spend too much. That's really my advice right here. So that's just what I wanted to show you. It's just some perspective. If you agree with it, if you disagree with it, if you have any opinion about it, leave a comment. I will love it if you will subscribe to the FOMO Factory. We are almost at 1,000 subscribers already for this brand new channel. It's going pretty well, and that in the bear market. Yeah, man, I appreciate you guys. For now, thanks for watching. See you tomorrow with the portfolio video.